his eyes are cold and restless, his wounds have almost healed. And she'd give half a Texas just to change the way he feels. Well, she knows his love's in Tulsa, and she knows he's gonna go. Well, it ain't no woman, flesh and blood, it's that damned old rodeo. Oh, well, it's bulls and blood, it's a dust and mud, it's the roar of a Sunday crowd. It's the white in his knuckles, the gold in the buckle, he'll win the next go round. It's boots and chaps, it's cowboy hats, it's spurs and let it go. It's the ropes and the reins and the joy and the pain, and they call the thing a rodeo. She does her best to hold him when his love comes to call, but his need for it controls him, and her back's against the wall. And it's so long, girl, I'll see you when it's time for him to go. You know the woman wants her cowboy like he wants his rodeo. Oh, well, it's bulls and blood, it's a dust and mud, it's the roar of a Sunday crowd. It's the white in the knuckles, the gold in the buckle, he'll win the next go round. It's boots and chaps, it's cowboy hats, it's spurs and let it go. It's the ropes and the rain and the joy and the pain, and they call the thing a rodeo. It'll drive a cowboy crazy, it'll drive the man insane.
Dream of a day when the songs that you play are blasting through the speakers in your car. Then it comes in a flash, and you hear the crowd screaming out your name for the encore.
Confident, but I still have my moments, baby. That's just me. I'm not a supermodel, I still eat McDonald's, baby. That's just me.
Bad. Hey darling, no, you're making me mad. I'm going crazy, trying to figure out why you were leaving. Give me a reason. Say that you need me, I know you're deceiving. I must have jumped in and leave you alone. Please don't ask me to go, I'm already gone. I'm already gone. Oh, please just leave me alone. I make the most of all the stress. I try to live without regrets, but I'm about to break a sweat. I'm freaking out.
There's a new wind blowing like I've never known. I'm breathing deeper than I've ever done, and it sure feels good to finally feel the way I do. Now I wanna love somebody like you. You can't have a 1 for 3 if there's only
off with another man, and it cost me 99. On a prison farm in Georgia, close to the Florida line. Well, I've been here for 2 long years. I finally made the warden my friend, and so he sentenced me to a life of ease, taking care of old Red. Now old Red, he's the damnedest dog that I've ever seen. Got a nose that can smell a 2-day trail. He's a 4-legged tracking machine. If I was a cloud, I'd make baby raindrops, and they'd feed the treetops. If I was a cloud, if I was the sun, I'd shine on the flowers and pass on the power. If I was the sun.
Steady as a preacher, free as a weed. Couldn't wait to get going, but wasn't quite ready to leave. So when I sing pure and sweet American honey, there's a wild, wild whisper blowing in the wind, calling out my name like a long lost friend. Oh, I miss those days as the years go by. Oh, nothing sweeter than summertime and American honey.
Woke up early this morning around 4 a.m. with the moon shining bright as headlights on the interstate. I pulled the covers over my head and tried to catch some sleep, but thoughts of us kept keeping me awake. Ever since you found yourself in someone else's arms, I've been trying my best to get along, but that's okay, there's nothing left to say but take your records, take your freedom, take your memories, I don't need them. Take your space and take your reasons, but you'll think of me. And take your cat and leave my sweater, 'cause we have nothing left to weather. In fact, I feel a whole lot better, but you'll think of me, you'll think of me. I went out driving, trying to clear my head. I tried to sweep out all the ruins that my emotions left. And when you walked up behind me and covered my eyes and whispered in my ear, guess who? I rattled off names like I really didn't know, but all along I knew it was you. And the longer we talked, the more we laughed. Lately I've been noticing I say the same things he used to say, and I even find myself acting the very same way. I tap my fingers on the table to the rhythm in my soul, and I jingle the car keys when I'm ready to go. When I look in the mirror, he's right there in my eyes, staring back at me, and I realized, wondered why we didn't last. It had been a long time, but later last night, baby, we caught up real fast. And maybe it's a little too early to know if this is gonna work. All I know is you're sure looking good in my shirt. That's right. Woo!
pointed a finger at me. Said I'm a whiskey drinking, cowboy chasing hell of a time. I like Kenny, Keith, Allen, and Patsy Cline. I'm a full-grown queen bee looking for honey. I'll play something country. Out in the country, past the city limit sign, where there's a honky-tonk near the county line. The joint starts jumping every night when the sun goes down. They got whiskey, women, music, and smoke. It's where all the cowboy folk go to boot, scoot, boogie. Where you look, where you laugh, where you love with all you have. There ain't nothing about you that don't do something for me. The way you kiss, the way you cry, the way you move when you walk by. There ain't nothing about you that don't do something for me. And bending and banging them strings. Eye candy shaking on the dance floor, saying, play me one more, making a scene. Cowboy camped on a bar stool, shooting double whiskey with a long neck back. There Billy with a cool cue, staring down the 8-ball, looking at Kelly with a rack. Out in the country, back roads and one-horse towns, we saw fiddles play our guitars loud. We talked the talk and walked the walk to the honky-tonk song. Here, Billy Deluxe.
Williams sang it, number 3 drove it, Chuck Berry twanged it, Will Faulkner wrote it, Aretha Franklin sold it, Dolly Parton graced it, Rosa Parks wrote it, Scarlett chased it. Smooth as a hickory wind that blows from Memphis down to Apalachicola. It's high, y'all, did you eat well? Come on in, I'm sure glad to know ya. Don't let this old gold cross and this Allman Brothers t-shirt throw ya. It's cicadas making noise with the southern voice. Hank Aaron smacked it, Michael Jordan dunked it, Pocahontas tracked it, Jack Daniels drunk it, Tom Petty rocked it, Dr. King paved it, Bear Bryant won it, Billy Graham saved it. Smooth as a hickory wind that blows from Memphis down to Apalachicola. It's high, y'all, did you eat well? Come on in, I'm sure glad to know ya. Don't let this